Good afternoon, sir. I am Chirag Agarwala, roll number 27 from CSCA, going to present sampling theory. So at first we have to describe what is sampling theory. Sampling theory is the field of statistics that is involved with the collection, analysis and interpretation of data gathered from random samples of population. Basically, sampling theory is a study of relationships existing between a population and samples drawn from the population. It is applicable only. Now it is obvious to come the question in our mind why we use this theory. Why we use sampling theory? It has many advantages as we can get the information of large population. It has less costs as well as it takes less time. It shows more accuracy than the other theory and we can get the best data of any population. Sampling theory abides by a process. We can see the process one by one in this slide. At first we have to identify the population set. Next we have to choose sample from that population, and after that we have to follow the following processes which are mentioned in this slide one by one. The two main parts of sampling theory is population and sample. Population is the universal set of data where the sample is a small part taken from that population. As we can take the example, if all the integer numbers is a population, then the numbers suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are sample. Population can be infinitive.
Hello, I am Shoman Shakar, CACA roll number 34. Today I am presenting sampling theory. There are few methods of sampling. Basically, these are probability methods. These are simple random sampling, systematic sampling, stratified sampling, multi-stage sampling, cluster sampling. In this part, our main concern is simple random sampling. Now, my friend will discuss next slide. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my respected teachers and my fellow classmates. I am Debargo De of Siliguri Institute of Technology, Computer Science and Engineering Department, and I am going to explain to you the concepts of simple random sampling. As my friends have already discussed in their previous slides the basic ideas of simple random sampling, I am here to discuss the two methods of simple random sampling, that is simple random sampling with replacement and simple random sampling without replacement. Suppose we have a population of say n units and we choose a small sample from it, that is say small n units. The probability of selection of one unit from that particular small n units is nothing but 1 by n. That is simple random sampling. Just recalling the concept of simple random sampling, we can say that simple random sampling is nothing but the probability of selection from a particular sample, right? Suppose and talking about the simple random sampling with replacement is nothing but when we choose a particular item from that sample, we just replace that item back to the sample after choosing that particular object or that particular object, right? Now talking about simple random sampling without replacement is nothing to find the basic probability from that particular sample, and there is no method here to replace the chosen item back to the particular sample. So but we are going into to move to our next slide, and to move to our next slide we need to understand the basic difference between what is a statistic and what is a parameter. And parameter is a fixed value, and obviously a fixed value and is unknown to us, and we need to estimate that parameter, right? We need to find that parameter. And basic, as far as their basic meanings and definitions are concerned, statistic is a measure which describes a fraction of population, whereas a parameter refers to the whole of the population. And as far as statistical notations are concerned, we denote it as x bar as sample mean of the statistic, x bar, and mu is population mean. S is a standard deviation for statistic, and sigma is standard deviation for parameter. We small p is denoted as sample population and capital P is denoted for the population proportion, that is for the whole population, as you can see in our slides. So this was our basic comparison between the statistic and parameter, which is very important for estimation of simple random sampling and to solve the problems and to generate the formulas for the SRS-OR and SRS-WOR. The full forms of SRS-OR and SRS-WOR are presented to you in our in the previous slides. So we are in this slide, we are going to discuss two basics laws of statistics. The one is the law of statistical regularity, which states that a reasonably large number of items selected at random from a large group of items will on average represent the characteristics of the group. Now let us understand this law. It can be understood it is a very basic law. Basically, when a sample is chosen at random, it is likely to possess almost the same characteristics of all the elements of the population. Basically, I'll use a term in this to define this to explain this law, that is likelihood. Basically, it speaks about the likelihood of the sample space. Another law that we are going to define, that we have used in this slide, is the law of inertia of large number, which states that other things being equal, as the sample size increases, the results tend to more reliable and accurate. That is, this is based on the the behavior or phenomenon on masses. That is, large scale is generally stable. As this is a basic statistical law saying that when a large scale sample space is generally more stable than a small scale sample space. So these are the basic two laws. Now I am moving on to our next slides. So one of my friends will discuss and relate.
Hello, I am Shivabroto Bosch from CSEA. So now I am discussing about two specific points of sampling theory. So the first one is sampling distribution. So what is sampling distribution? Sample distribution is the probability distribution of a statistic obtained from a larger number of samples drawn from a specific population. In case of sampling with replacement, the total number of samples that can be drawn is n, and when sampling is without replacement, the total number of samples that can be drawn is ncn. Sampling distribution can be very useful in making inference about the option. And now the next point is standard error. So what is standard error? Standard error is the standard deviation of the sampling distribution of a statistic. In the large sample theory, standard error plays a very important role. The standard error of a statistic is the approximate standard deviation of a statistical sample population. The standard error is a statistical term that means the accuracy with which a sample distribution represents a population by using standard deviation. So in statistics, a sample mean deviates from the actual mean of a population. This deviation is the standard error of the mean. Thank you. Next.
Hello, this is Abir Paul, and I will discuss the central limit theorem of the sampling theory. My friends just discussed about the other parts of the sampling theory, and I will discuss the central limit theorem. Okay. For large values of sample size n is greater than or equal to 30, the sampling distribution of sample mean is approximately a normal distribution. And the central limit theorem states that the sampling distribution of the mean for any set independent and identically distributed random variables will tend towards the normal distribution as the sample size gets larger. Thank you. Hello, this is Abir Paul.